Yeah, I'm back in Scotland. So yeah, I'm back in Scotland, and this is the NC850. I'm just outside of Glasgow at a fantastic place called Cardo Boutique Hotel, and I stayed in a tent last night. However, there's a whole world of gravel going on, which has been a nightmare. So I've been waiting up there. Look at this, isn't it amazing? So I've been waiting up there for about a good couple of hours with coffee and everything. But I did wake up really early. Oh my word, look at it! Isn't this beautiful? Not a bad way to start your day. But yeah, I couldn't move the bike. It was landlocked in deep gravel, so I had to wait until a really nice couple came out so I could get rocking and rolling. Let's get these on, all important. Okay, so I obviously did the motorway slog yesterday. Oh, there's horses down there, how lovely. And I didn't do any of the filming, because what's the point, right? It's just a motorway. But it's bang on 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I'm in Scotland and I'm on tour, so I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. Just look how lovely it is. You know, I was in two minds if I should vlog or not. I kind of lost my mojo with vlogging, I think, just thinking what's the point. And I've kind of come to the decision I'll just stick to tours rather than the vlogs and the motorcycle reviews and all that kind of stuff that I was dabbling in, because there are many other vloggers out there doing the exact same thing, and more importantly doing it much better than I can. So what's the point? So I think I'll stick to my tours and document them. So the weather was fantastic yesterday, all the way up, thankfully. And I'm hoping it'll be the same today, because that would be great. But let me give you a quick rundown of what I'm doing just now. So, as I said, Cardo House, or Cardo House Boutique Hotel, something like that. And I was glamping last night. I think I was a little bit undersold on it. So it was a tent, and there were beds in there, but they were blow-up beds, and I thought there would be pop-up beds. So, you know, I was sinking downwards throughout the night, which is a shame. And I requested a double, and I was given a twin. But these are small problems. The main thing was it was bloody freezing last night. So I had to get both the duvets, and I slept in my clothes just to keep warm. But no, it was fine. It was fine. It was good. And people there were super friendly. Anywho, I'm heading out. Obviously, here I am, and I'm quite excited because I'm now heading towards Loch Tull, somewhere I haven't been before. Following up Loch Tull, heading to the Caragons. Apologies if I can't pronounce that correctly, or haven't pronounced that correctly. And my destination today is Dalwhinnie Distillery, one of my favourite take two. One of my favourite distilleries. Not only do I love the Scotch, particularly Winter's Gold, but sentimental reasons, as that was the first distillery I found and went to just by luck, by going the wrong way with Toby in the 2017 NC500. So I've got that emotional attachment to the place. But not only am I going there, but I've put myself in for a tour, and that tour is around 12 o'clock, I think. So I've actually got a deadline today, but as I said, it's 9 o'clock. I think it only takes a couple of hours to get there, so I've got some breathing space. I was getting worried. I think any biker on tour will relate to that. You know, you just want to get going. when you're waiting on people to move or you're locked in, it's a bit frustrating. But yeah, man, I'm back in Scotland. So cool being here. And I'm glad the motorway stretches behind me. And it's nice to be vlogging again. I think that's probably the main reason I've decided to do it. Because I like talking. It's almost like I've got a second person with me. I know that sounds insane, but it really does help. It's like a personal commentary, a director's commentary on everything that I'm seeing. It's just beautiful. There's like a fog or a mist over the mountains at the moment. It was really thick this morning. Oh, distillery. Glengoyne? Glengoyne. I think the chap that owns the place I stayed in last night, he was ridiculously posh. I mean, seriously posh. Pulled up on this and he was like instantly talking about bikes, saying he knew Charlie Borman as well as his sister, really good friends. And I started talking about what I was doing and mentioned the distilleries that he said his brother owned that place. I was half expecting him to say he owned half of Scotland, you know, he was one of those people. Really nice guy, and I enjoyed chatting to him a lot. But yeah, very, very posh. When I mentioned distilleries like Auchentoshan and Dalwhinnie, he was calling me a Philistine, which is quite funny. Oh man, I should have stopped there. Yeah, calling me a Philistine. I guess to some people, those brands are like bells to me. But they're my favourites anyway. Auchentoshan, Jura, and Dalwhinnie, some of my favourites. So this is the this is the first time we've taken the 1250 up to Scotland. Long overdue. So I'm excited about that too. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. Feeling pretty pumped. Feeling a little bit chilly though. I've taken all the lining out of my my jacket. I left them in my trousers. I'm trying to play the long game. If I put my lining back in, I've got a feeling it will. I'll regret it later on because I think it will warm up. And also, as you probably would have seen already, I'm flying solo on this one. So sadly, again, none of the guys could join me, which is a shame. I was messaging Toby last night, so he's with me in spirit. He really wishes he could be on this one. I wish he could be here too. The Trossachs, that's where I'm heading. Oh, it's a good feeling being here. It's been a little while since I've been on the bike too, so yesterday was just feeling very alien to me. It wasn't feeling quite right. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. If you haven't ridden for a little while, you get back onto your bike, it just doesn't feel quite right. But feeling a lot more comfortable today, a lot more relaxed on the bike. So after Dalwhinnie, I didn't finish that sentence, did I? I was trying to get everything out. I'm so excited. So yeah, after Dalwhinnie, I'll be heading through the Cairngorms up to Inverness, and that's my destination today. So not massively long ride today, probably about 3 hours, I guess, 3-4 hours in the saddle. Oh wow, the fog's really closed in here, all mist, gone all Silent Hill on me. I'm looking forward to this evening in particular because I'll have a proper bed. I've actually tried to push the boat out on this trip a little bit in regards to accommodation. As I'm riding solo like I did in Coast to Coast, I've tried to up the ante a little bit with boutique hotels. So I hope there aren't any issues. It was beautiful at the hotel just this morning. I woke up around 6:30. I actually didn't intend to. I went to bed at 8:30. I know, that's really early, I know this, but I woke up at 5 yesterday morning. And once I woke up, I couldn't get back to sleep. I was ready for the tour, you know. So by the time I got in to the hotel, and once I had something to eat and a beer, and I could feel my head dipping, you know. So I knew I wasn't long for this world. So I got into the tent, and then I thought, you know, the hell with it. I'll get ready for bed. And as soon as I lay down, I was gone, dead to the world. So that's another reason why I woke up, you know, early-ish. I think I would have slept in longer, but obviously I was in a tent, so the sun was coming through the awning and all that kind of stuff. Plus, I didn't have any reference for time. It was very strange, you know, not having any kind of clock in the room. and I was nowhere to charge my phone, so I didn't have anywhere to and I haven't got my wristwatch with me either. If I knew what time it was, I would have stayed in bed, I think, at least another hour. But anyway, where I'm going with this is, when I woke up, I managed to secure myself a half decent coffee and just take in the views. It was very peaceful and quite kind of eerie at the same time, but it was a good start to the day. Okay, so look, there's Loch Lomond up that way, but I'm pushing on to the Trossachs. I've kind of forgotten as well how much attention is drawn to a solo rider. As soon as I pulled up, I had people come up to me and talk to me before I even got my gear off or my helmet off, talking about the bike, talking about their bikes or their experience with bikes, you know. It was really nice. Everybody was super friendly, so I was chatting away to quite a few people last night. It was lovely. But I've got to ease myself into that, so hopefully tonight, if the same happens, I'll be a bit more relaxed about it, you know, talking to strangers. Would you look at this? Look how much it's closed in. When I left well, you would have seen, when I left the hotel, the sun was out. It managed to burn its way through all of this this mist. So Loch Tull is it's about an hour away. If it's still like this by the time I get there, I might have to put my base layer back in on my jacket, because it's about 12 degrees. Hello cows! Speaking of the locals, well, two things on this actually. I had a whole bunch of locals, a bunch of ladies with me this morning. Right by my tent was a chicken coop full of hens, which is nice. So I was hanging out with them. Oh, look at the lambs. But more importantly, I've got a bit of a personal mission to find and have a picture, hopefully with some Highland cattle, because I love them. I love the colour of their manes and their horns, so that'd be fantastic. I'm sure as I get further north, particularly on the the west coast, that will happen. But what would be a particular treat would be to see a stag. I love to see a stag for no other reason than I chose to use a graphic of the stag on this tour's logo. I'm that vain. Oh dear. Coming off onto the A81. Balls, balls, balls. Okay, I've got to get back into, note to self, I've got to get back into tour mode. I've just launched off and I need a lay-by. I'm going to use the same app as I used before on Coast to Coast to track my ride. And why is there never a bloody lay-by when you want one? Always the way. Oh dear. Okay, so I've reset it. Oh dear me, I'm annoyed. I should have done that. I was in such a rush to get out when I saw that guy come out to move his car. I was like scrambled, go, 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 to get my bike and spin it around. So I've reset my clocks now, and I'm hoping it's going to be as close, this loop, it's going to be as close to 850 miles as possible. In fact, I've just seen the telephone box. Let's go down there. Ooh. Cobbleland. Okay, let's get this bit done. Let's use the Wonderful Relive app because that worked out really well last time. There we go. Cobbleland! Alrighty, we'll use you as the unofficial start point. Good. Jeez, look how many campers there are. That is packed. All right. Enough messing around. Dangerously close to faffing. Okay. Well, tracker's on, mileage reset, tune's on, camera's on, and you guys are with me too. So let's rock and roll. So hopefully this will take me back to the main drag, but if not, it'll be a little adventure. Oh no, it's taking me back to the main drag. Which is not a problem. What was discussed last night over a beer or two was how busy everything's going to be. I know, you know, I'm being very naive. I've of course forgotten being in my own little bubble. I don't dwell on this kind of stuff until I'm here or in it, so to speak. And of course, it's just going to be rammed. It's Bank Holiday weekend. Bank Holiday weekend 2021. There's hopefully going to be some decent weather on the cards, and obviously we've been in lockdown, and it's just starting to ease ever so slightly. So people haven't been able to go abroad, so staycations are the flavour of the month. And Cornwall down south are just packed, and of course Scotland is packed, and lots of people are opting to do the NC500 either by camper or rambling, you know, walking along, camping, whatever it may be. And they were talking about it last night, and I just didn't even think about it. I knew it's always going to be busy, like some key areas like Loch Lomond and Loch Ness or whatever will be full, just like the Peaks, right? The Peaks is always full, well, particularly at the moment. So I hope, you know, it's not going to be too bad. You know, I know it's going to be a bit heavier going on some of the key areas, but I'm hoping overall I'm going to be able to abstract some fun from the trip, and I hope it won't cause a problem. But we'll see. But it did make me pause, you know, pause for thought. But I'm hoping just by fluke that my planning going anti-clockwise this time, going to Inverness, then John O'Groats, will help me later on, because the tour itself is going to take around six nights. I'm coming back on Friday, left on a Saturday. So when I come back on the west coast, when I hit places like Glencoe and Loch Lomond, it'll be less busy because it's, you know, post bank holiday. But we'll see. I'm sure the A9 will be fun. Just have to just have to get on with it. But last night was a real find, and I'm super pleased that came together. I got it as a bit of a deal with booking.com. I had a genius promotion for the bookings that I've done so far. So I got that place for 50 quid with 10, breakfast included. But the real selling point about that place was its location, because it was stunning, absolutely stunning there. When I realised the weather was going to be, you know, reasonable, fingers crossed, I was in that awful position that should I go with my casual gear like I did with Coast to Coast. I was texting Toby about it, but my experience with Scotland has always been variable and changeable weather. I've never been up here without it being either, you know, crazy windy or chucking it down, or a combination of the both, with a couple of nice days chucked in, you know. So the sensible part in my brain said, you know, go for the touring suit. And right now I'm glad I did, because I'm really comfortable, warm, and I just think all in all, I may not look very cool. When do I ever look cool? But I think it's the right, anyway, my point is it was the right decision. I'm really annoyed about my trip. I completely forgot to reset the trip from when I left. Because this is the NC850 proper now. You know, I'm not counting any of the motorway miles. You know, the miles on Friday and on Saturday are purely just getting up here. It's motorway slog, not particularly enjoyable. About 220 miles, you know, around there. So now, oh hello cows. So now is the actual tour, and it should be around 850, and I'll be so stoked if I actually get anywhere near that. First biker. I don't think he nodded either. Rude. When we get to Loch Tull, I'm going to try and find something that's a bit cafe shaped for some food, because oh, look at that, beautiful, and nicely blue skies ahead. Oh man. Yeah, get something breakfast shaped, as breakfast this morning, well, breakfast was a couple of cups of coffee and a croissant. Oh, there's a lock over there on my right as well, beautiful. The sun's just rising up over it. This is what it's all about. I mean, look where I am, people. And look at the roads, man. Oh, stunning. I am loving this. Absolutely incredible! Woohoo! Look at it! Look at it! Oh wow! So good, that was amazing. What a stretch of road. That was sharper than I thought. Oh dear me. Oh, they have, but look at the view! Yeah, it smells amazing. I just saw something there and I am going to go back and check it out. Oh man, I am on my tiptoes right now. The suspension's on auto. Yeah, the suspension's on auto because of you know, the luggage. So it's lifted everything up. So I'm feeling. Oh, it's a cemetery. I saw that there and I thought it was a memorial, not a cemetery. What a beautiful cemetery. Wow. I wouldn't mind resting there. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Onwards. Messing around with cruise control. Wait, can I do it? I hope that came out. That'd be quite funny. Hey, fellow bikers. Oh, that's a roundabout. Jeez, this is, I've just clocked my windshield, this thing, and it's already looking like an insect burial ground, and it's only day 2. I think it's going to be a massacre by the end of it. I've said it a million times before, but I love the brickwork in you know, these original cottages. Absolutely stunning, and I'm sure they're worth a fortune. Look at that. We should be coming into where I need to be relatively soon. That's better. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, it's big. Oh, I don't know if the camera picked it up at all, but there was 2 massive bulls right there. A red one and a black one with huge horns. They were amazing. "13 miles, that's where I'm going, Lockenhead, or words to that effect. And we have a babbling brook. Babbling brook. Big one too. Jeez, he scared the shit out of me. He really did. He scared the... Babbling Brook. Oh wow, big dip. Whoa! That's beautiful. It's a shame you guys, can't see that. So I think I'm on the A85 just now. It's proving to be a great road. Great curves. Oh, what? Look at it. Stunning. Loch Lebang. Loch Lebang. There's people kayaking out there as well. Not a bad way to spend a Sunday morning. Oh, you can smell it too. You can smell the water. I haven't had a single nod yet. What is it? Is it the helmet? Getting paranoid. I'm having a really good time right now. I bet you that lay-by is going to be rammed. Yeah, look at it. Already busy. 10 to 10, and I think that's going to be the way of the trip. Would you look at this? Stunning. That's good, doing me a favour. Absolutely incredible. I just don't have the words, as you can probably have picked up already. All I'm using is wow and stunning, and maybe an incredible there somewhere as well. Maybe. This is what it's about. This is what Scotland is all about. Amazing roads, beautiful views, and very friendly people. On that subject, actually, while talking to some locals last night, which actually made me smile, is that we got on the subject of West Coast and East Coast, and they started the conversation, and they actually reside in the East Coast of Scotland, and they're travelling around on a staycation, and by their own admission stated that West is best. The people in the West are far more friendlier and chatty and accommodating, which I thought was interesting coming from a local. And when I gave them my little anecdote of staying in Tongue, and a landlady, I think it was Tongue, a landlady there saying to me then, West is best. Which always stuck with me. I'll tell you something, it's a treat to be riding through this with blue skies. I mean, what's going on? I'm not holding out my hopes here, but I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Oh, what a great way to start the day. What a fantastic stretch of road. That'll do it. That'll do it. The Brock Calf. Okay, let's get some food and we'll carry on with this in a moment. Man, I didn't think this through. Okay, that'll do it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.